I'm going to try to get through this. A DC icon, a newsman, a really good friend. Just some of the ways Jim Vance has been described since he left us on Saturday. Tonight we're going to remember him. We're going to look back. We're going to take a closer look at his fight against cancer too. Talk about Jim's struggle with smoking. We're going to get to that. And what you or a loved one can do to kick the habit. We're going to try to give you some help, some answers. Now, Jim spent almost 30 years alongside co-anchor Doreen Gentzler. Jim and Doreen, as they were known to everybody, were one of the longest running anchor teams in the entire country. Today, I got the chance to sit down with Doreen as we both come to terms with losing a really good friend to lung cancer.
He did love the craft of what we do. And he did love working with young people who were coming up. I watched one after another, every single new hire in our newsroom. They all went to meet with Vance. We joked about that. I'd say, how come nobody's coming to meet with me? They're all coming to you. Because he is the man. He took the time to sit down with each of them.
What did you learn from him?
I learned so much from him. My number one thing is the value of authenticity. He was his real self all the time. A point that I would like to make is how grateful I am that he welcomed me into his team. When I came here in 1989, Vance was already the man, and he already had a great team with George Michael and Bob Ryan, and they brought me in, and Vance, I had to earn his respect. That didn't come automatically, but once I did, he welcomed me into this team and allowed me to be myself and to interact in a manner that was fun and spirited. And there's not a lot of anchormen in America who let that happen.
I found Jim was like that when it came to his friends also. He'd invite you in. He had me meet with his friends. They call themselves the dudes.
Oh,
and
I heard about the dudes, yes.
Kind of felt like it was an audition, you know what I mean? Gonna give you a shot. You know, if they invite you back, that means you passed.
You had to earn their respect.
Let's meet at Cafe Deluxe, to talk, and if it goes well, we'll do it again. We were there 3 hours. If you got something to say, you know what I mean? You got to earn it. He was a smoker. He couldn't kick smoking.
Right.
Did he talk about it? I mean,
we talked about it all the time. I'd say, oh, put that thing out, get that thing away from me. There was a lot of that,
right.
And I know that he tried very hard to quit smoking. He had an issue with his lungs 10 years ago. He tried extra hard after that, and he tried Nicorette and hypnosis and the patch.
He sent me to see a hypnotist. I stopped smoking.
It worked for you.
It worked for me.
Bet that made him mad, didn't it? I mean, I know he was happy for you, but I bet, because I know how hard he tried to quit smoking. He quit so many other things in his life.
Right.
And
I just think he would want me to try and get people to keep talking about it. And if he had some time, more time,
I know that he would like to get that message out, that what a bad idea smoking is, and don't even start. If you're young enough, you haven't started, don't start. It can be deadly.